What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be a pretty interesting video. We finally fixed our EML light issue. So it's probably been like a couple weeks since I posted that previous video where we were cleaning the throttle bodies and the ICV and all that. And since then we've been kind of battling with the EML light issue. We weren't sure if it was the TPS sensors or whatever it was. I had filmed a whole video before today, but what we tried didn't really work. But the next morning I took a look at the car and I ended up fixing the issue, and I feel pretty stupid, to be honest, because it was such a simple and easy fix that I can't believe we didn't notice it in the beginning. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump to the original video. Channel today, we're hoping we found our solution, and it might be right here. So this is a TPS sensor that we're gonna replace. Now there's a total of 3 TPS sensors on the car. One on the gas, on the accelerator pedal. There's one on top, where I'll show you in a second. And then there's one underneath the intake manifold. Well, we did some research so far, and we're hoping replacing the TPS sensor on top first helps with the EML light, or with our issue specifically. And I mean, it was only like a $50 part, so we're gonna go ahead and try it out. And we're hoping it solves our issue. So what would happen when the EML light would come on is, if we're going anywhere past 4,000 RPM, whether we're kind of like, you know, medium to heavy acceleration, the car goes into limp mode, obviously, with EML light on. So we did some research, and we're hoping this could solve the issue. A lot of people are having this issue too, and they say to, you know, start with just the top sensor first and just see if that works. So we're hoping we just get lucky and we just have to replace that one sensor. Shout out to everybody that has been commenting on the previous video where we were trying to fix our idling issue and whatnot. So far we haven't had any issues with idling anymore. Coming to a stop while in neutral, the car has not shut off since. So honestly, the only main issue that we're having right now is just being able to go past 4,000 to 4,500 RPM. Shout out to Anthony Esmia. I'll put his comment right here. He suggested that we switch out the clutch switch, which is probably what we're gonna do after the TPS sensors are replaced, and that doesn't seem to help. He said it was a $50 fix, and it's a quick like 5-minute change. So hopefully what we do today solves our issue, but if not, we're gonna go ahead and look into that. But shout out to him for recommending something that we should try. So as you can see, because of all the fires, it's very smoky, but look at the sun. If you can see it, it's literally red. It's crazy. Anyways, so this is the top TPS sensor that we're talking about, and it just plugs in just like that. So hopefully by us swapping this out, it's gonna solve our issue basically. 5 minutes later. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start up the car. I don't know what we're gonna expect, but we have the code reader just in case. Always carry a code reader if you own a BMW. Sounds fine. I mean, we haven't really had trouble with like startup issues, I guess. The cold start does hesitate still like a little bit, not as bad as before. It still cranks on the first try at least. So primarily our main issue is going to be going past 4,000 to 4,500 RPM. So we're going to go around, take it for a drive, and cross our fingers that we don't see an EML light. But if we do, now we have the code reader to kind of just like see what codes it's throwing and figure it out from there. Let's go, Jirath. So right now we're just driving it around, getting it up to operating temperatures, making sure the oil's warmed up, which is obviously crucial for these cars. But before we put any type of pressure on it, it came back on. EML light came on. If I turn it off, it's gonna go away. So are we able to just read the codes right now, or?
We can try. So no, we have to turn it off and then plug it in, and that's gonna be store code.
It is?
Yeah.
Can we park right here?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. So this is the code we're getting. P1637, look. Throttle valve position control. Control deviation.
So that could be it. I mean, we got, what, 2 more sensors to go.
Watch, when I turn on the car, it's gonna be gone. Yeah, it's gone. Obviously now we're limited to driving past 4,000 RPM, which isn't a huge deal. I mean, as long as we can get the car fixed and running properly, that's what matters more. So yeah, well, I guess that sensor didn't work. That's one update. Sorry to disappoint you. I thought this was going to be like a video where I solved the problem. It's kind of frustrating. Do you think this should still be a video?
Yeah, so people can see struggle with
I'm like really debating on whether or not this should be a video, but I'll probably just throw it in. I think because the plans were for later tonight, we were just gonna go hang out with our other friend Anthony, the S2000, and just kind of like go around and just take some pictures or just hang out basically. Damn, got a pretty cool spot over here. Too bad the sun's going down fast.
Too bad, but not too bad. We still got some light, and like Geno said, pretty cool spot.
Yeah. What's up?
Dude, it got dark real quick.
It did, but it's okay. I think we got some good. Oh, now they turn the lights on.
The next morning.
All right, guys. So I'm out here. I was doing more research online and I came across something, and I think this might be the solution to the problem. Don't make this mistake. So as you can see, we have the original clips that we tried to reuse, and we got some other clips from Home Depot. Now I was watching another video and I was looking at other diagrams online, and it says not to use these. Stupid of us. Anyways, another YouTube video said you can use these, you just have to make sure of this one thing. Or I wish we caught this earlier, but look what happens. If I pull the throttle lever down, you can see it's pretty much touching it. That nut right there is hitting up against that clamp. So that could be the reason why when we push it full throttle, it's cutting out on us, giving us the EML light. So I'm gonna fix that right now, take it for another drive, and hopefully that's the fix. Straight on top seemed like a good option. It's not gonna be hitting this nut, nor will it be hitting that nut. And then now I can actually push this throttle all the way down. I put the OBD2 scanner on, and I scanned it, and I found a code, that same code, and I just deleted it really quick. I turned it off, and then I looked up online how to do the throttle adaptation reset, where you hold down the gas pedal, you put it on position 2, you keep the gas pedal held down for like 10 seconds, turn it off, don't remove the key, but you keep the gas pedal held down for another additional 10 seconds. I did hear a noise, like as if the throttle body's kind of like opened up or something, or like I heard a click. I double checked everything in the engine bay as far as like the clamps being in the right position. I'm hoping this is it. It kind of makes sense why this would be the reason why we were having the issue in the beginning. This is so dumb. I'm kind of annoyed how easy I am. I don't want to speak too soon. You know what? Let me just drive the car. So far we probably did about like 3 pulls. Different gear, different speeds, anywhere from 3,000 to 5,500 RPM. Oh, we've been lucky so far. Let's go! Finally, oh my God. You can literally, okay, so now I know the difference. I could really tell that was probably the issue, because we never had that issue before. But the thing is, now you can absolutely hear that the throttle bodies are opening up all the way. It was stupid when I saw that the clamp was getting in the way and how little of travel the throttle body had to open. Let's go. I'm so happy, man. So that's pretty much it for this video. We ended up solving the issue. It's been a couple weeks, so we've been driving it around, and so far so good. And I'm pretty sure that was our solution to getting rid of our EML light situation. I know a few of you have been hitting me up asking when I'm gonna post the results of how we fix the EML light issue, because I know some of you are having a similar issue. Hopefully you guys are able to figure it out, and maybe our video helped out. If not, the The only thing I could probably recommend besides that comment that I showed earlier about the clutch sensor is making sure your TPS sensors are good. So what we did is we ordered all new clamps, all proper clamps for the intake manifold that we're going to replace, that are going to be a lot easier to put on, and they're not going to be the screw-in style, so it will make sure it'll eliminate that little margin of error, that it'll completely eliminate that margin of error that if something moves around, if it's not tight enough, that it can get in the way of one of the nuts. So we're just going to go ahead and replace all of those. Since we're going to be moving the intake manifold over, we might as well just take it out. And because we don't want to have to remove it again, we're probably just going to get the new TPS sensor and put it on the location underneath the intake manifold. That way it's just done and out of the way. We won't have to worry about that in the future. That's pretty much it for this video. If you made it this far, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe down below. I post every single Friday, sometimes twice a week, depending on how it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.